Happy Tuesday, everybody. Let's hit the ground running. I'm so excited you are joining us. Thank you for taking time away from your busy schedules. Life is full, right? So we are honored and grateful. We are going to deliver some awesome info for you and just have some conversation. So if you have a question, if you have a thought, please put it in the chat. We love to look at those and keep up with those too. But I get really excited about this. We're going to share about the mental wellness company, the amazing brand that is making waves around the globe right now, and why we are here telling you about it, and specifically our stories too, what brought us here. So my name's Alex Heidemann. I get to co-host with the beautiful Dr. Andrea. And I love to co-host with her, not only because she's family, but she's a sister from another mister. But I genuinely adore co-hosting with her because I'm the everyday average mom who wants the best for her family. And because we get her and her knowledge, her expertise, and she's going to tell her story next as well. But she's somebody we all go to in an everyday setting because we trust, and we get her tonight. We get to hear why she trusts this brand and why she loves it too for her family and her professional life. So love co-hosting with her. But a little bit of why I'm here quick and who I am. I am a wife. I'm a mother to two beautiful girls, biased, but I'm a girl mom. Just love them. They're my why in life. And so is my husband. I love businesses. I love entrepreneurship. I'm a certified mental wellness coach. So I became so passionate about this brand and what we're doing. I wanted to become certified in it to serve people so well. And I love this industry of direct sales. I have over 12 years now, which is crazy. I was born and raised in this industry. And so now I get an actual appreciation for what's this lifestyle. It's truly a lifestyle. It's not even a job. It's a brand and a lifestyle. So I have been here with this mission and this brand since the beginning. And that's another reason that I love to co-host with Andrea's, because we've been here since the beginning, baby.
Yeah.
And I didn't know, we don't know what we don't know, right? So whatever brought you here, I hope that this sheds some light, some hope, that you go do your own research, you compare, or maybe it was just the missing link you needed. That's what it was for me. 6 years ago, I was a single mama and I was struggling. So was my daughter. We were struggling with such physical ailments, it went mental. So my daughter was 2 at the time, my oldest, and she was struggling with temper tantrums. Kids have mental wellness as well, and they don't tell us before they go to school or daycare or they're at home, Mom, I'm anxious today, right? It comes out in my tummy hurts. It comes out in temper tantrums. She was twirling her hair so bad it was falling out. We weren't potty training. And then we were struggling with some autoimmune issues. She was struggling really bad with food sensitivities and eczema. And I tried everything. I tried creams. I tried diet elimination, lots of supplements, oils, bath salts, you name it. I went to steroids because it was in such bad, itchy, bloody patches. And little did I know too, that as mama caretaker, we don't fill our cups first, right? We do it last. We eat the leftovers off their plates. And no matter your story, right, we tend to take on the pain and the heaviness of others. And so I was doing that within our family journey and just our journey together as mama daughter. And then Amare happened. And it was the missing link I didn't know I needed. I was doing all the right things we knew. I was taking a premier supplement line. We were eating healthy, exercising, and just felt stuck. And what was really incredible is I wasn't alone. I realized that in natural everyday conversation at the park, at the library, next to my coworkers at work, everybody was feeling this way. And we didn't have this missing link. We're doing all the right things. Well, then, okay, I guess this is just normal. I guess it's just normal to have the headache, to feel fatigued, to feel bloated, to have yucky skin breakouts. And now getting to the root cause, I'm like, oh my gosh, don't settle. I promise you, you can feel better. There is a rainbow at the end, right? So that's what we want to show you is what getting to this root cause, what this brand has done, what the opportunity is. Now, almost 6 years later, God has brought me to the love of my life. I have another beautiful daughter and an incredible hormonal postpartum journey, such a difference between the two babies. And I was able as a single mom then to purchase our own home together. And now I get to dream with my family and be at home with my babies, all because of this mission, all because of this opportunity. It's once in a lifetime. And there's more to come. Okay, so that was going to be like my 20-second story, but went on. So now you get the.
But it's so good. It's so good. I'm like sitting here with goosebumps. I'm like, and you guys, the cool part is like, I got to watch that whole thing unfold. And it's been like, that's the cool part. And those are the relationships you build in something like this that will last a lifetime. And watching this unfold, not only in Alex and her family, but so many other people, like such a blessing. So thank you for not making it 20 seconds. I think we all needed to hear that. It was awesome.
Oh.
So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Andrea Armstrong. I'm a chiropractor. I actually stepped away from my chiropractic practice almost 3 years ago now. Because of this, because of the opportunity to extend my reach outside of my walls of my chiropractic clinic, and really truly help people on a different level. And because of this, I was able to replace my income that I was making as a chiropractor, and our family has experienced the freedom that we never even knew was possible. So I have an amazing husband that we were high school sweethearts, and we have 3 amazing kiddos. And we were able to pick up our family and move across the country. We used to live in Wisconsin, now we're in South Carolina, and we are only able to do that because we were not tied down to my clinic. And so to be able to make an income and still provide for my family, but have the ability to do it from anywhere and help people on such an amazingly larger scale than I was able to, it is truly amazing and something I never would have expected. Honestly, something I swore I would never do. Here I am, have made some of the most amazing friends of my life and just truly changed the trajectory of our family. So I hope what we will share for you tonight will give you hope that anything is possible. And this might just be the vehicle to get you there. And I hope if you have questions, you ask them. We'll keep an eye on the chat. But we're just really excited to dive into some of this with you guys tonight.
I love that. And likewise, I got to see you move away from us. We miss you, but it's such a beautiful journey to grow in this business, in this culture together. So here we are, Amare. Amare means to love, and our whole mission and philosophy is learning to love yourself first, and everything else falls into place after that, and then you can love on others and pay it forward, right? We are trademarked, you guys, as the first ever mental wellness company, trademarked as that. I know, and we're going to get into this, you're seeing these phrases, these words, right? All over the place of mental health, gut health, mental wellness, crash the stigma. We created that trend 6 years ago. This was pre-pandemic. And I love just owning that because there are lots of things now happening after, different companies making products, but we are the OG. We are here and we will always stay true to being the mental wellness company. We also take our core values very, very seriously. We have 5. Obviously, love is our name. Integrity, we will always be an honest company working through integrity, whether it's corporate or down into the field or whoever you work with, customer experience, integrity into our products, along with innovation. We have always been innovative. We are a category creator. There are lots of weight loss companies out there, skincare, right? We are the mental wellness company doing it through gut health. We also walk out mental wellness. Mental wellness isn't just supplements, it's also paying it forward. And so we have multiple service trips. We do lots of mission trips, service projects. And we also work really hard to play really hard. So we have trips that we go on. And then also to always remember humility, because we believe that you can do so well here and then we can also serve, right? So full circle within our core values. I love them, but let's get into the nitty gritty of what's actually going on today. And I don't like to stay on this slide very long because we all know what's going on in the world. We all know what's going on in the daily of our lives, what the reality is, right? You could turn on the news and you can see it right there. We're in a mental health crisis in the world right now. It affects 1 in 4 Americans, especially our youth. And that's something I'm very passionate about having, being a young mom, and Andrea is too, that we have this next generation that we can actually teach. We can actually teach to feed their bodies, feed their minds, have the connection, feed their spirit, go out in nature, serve others, eat good foods, right? We can turn this around. We now know, so now we can do better. So the reality is, though, this is what we tend to go to for coping mechanisms. We have this massive need. And just like where I was in the beginning, I thought I was doing all the right things. So then when you don't know what else to do, you start going to the Prozac, right? You go to the SSRIs, you go to the high caffeine, the energy drinks, if you're that fatigued. If you are feeling sadness, we tended to think it was a brain issue. I feel sad, I feel lonely, depressed, whatever it was. And maybe you're a high level entrepreneur or a corporate exec. A lot of times more money means more problems, right? It just means that you take on more. And so that is who we tended to surround ourselves with and work with. And we found, gosh, if they're at that level and they're feeling that way too, oh my gosh, what do I need to do, right? As a mama. And so we tend to go here, and it's $100 billion plus market. That's what we're dealing with, right? And so then we go to what people are actually talking about. We had this shift 6 years ago. People weren't really talking about mental wellness. We had to really educate on the difference between mental wellness and what mental illness was. And now we've got Olympic athletes stepping down and not competing because they had a bad mental health day. We've got famous singers and actresses talking about their postpartum, right? That's real. We actually go through that hormonal change, and that's why mamas are sad. We've got singers, we've got everybody talking about it, right? So now we don't have to so much educate on that. What we want to share is the opportunity of what we have to get to the root cause so that you can do the other things. Again, I felt that this right here was the missing link because I could get to my goals faster. So what is mental wellness? It is focus, it's pressure management, it's having confidence, right? One of the biggest stressors in our world today in the average American family is financial health. If we just had $500 more, $1,000 more in our paycheck, maybe this person could stay home, or I wouldn't have to have this, right? Or I wouldn't have this stress or this fight with my spouse. Mental wellness is stress resilience. I didn't know that term 6 years ago. What is that? And now that's what's so cool that Andrea and I get to share, if this is new to you, what this could be for you in 5 or 6 years. It's mental performance, it's physical performance. So let's dive in a little more into the number one thing we hear on the daily that causes stress within the home. It is the financial health facts. If you've gone grocery shopping lately, holy moly, I'd actually love, this is a safe place. This is a little vulnerable. Put in the chat right now. What is like your top stressor right now? Is it work? Maybe it's not finances, but you just can't stand the person you sit next to at work. That's stress. Maybe it's you would love another $500 for gas and groceries. I die every time I go grocery shopping. I'm like, what? How is this real? Like, what? Americans say they need to make 122,000 more a year to live and survive, right? That's more than doubled. That's crazy, right? That's the new norm to actually live as a family. So here's where we're at. I'd love to see where you're at. Again, safe place, some goals for you. But this is the reality that we're in, and we're going to share the really fun opportunity that's next.
Okay, I'm diving in. This is my favorite part. Again, for those of you who know me, being a chiropractor, like, I'm a science geek through and through. I love the science of this. And we are so blessed here. So when we start talking about solutions and products and what we're going to do about that, right? We are so lucky to have truly, we call him the unicorn here, one of the most amazing psycho nutritionists. You guys can read all the numbers behind his name. His accolades are so huge, right? Dr. Sean Talbot is our chief formulator of our products. And I have had the pleasure of getting to know him over these last 6 years. He has become a very good friend of mine. And to what I love to talk about, I mean, you guys, honestly, so many things you can read on this slide. His heart and why he's doing this is what, for me, is so important. I see that he truly cares about helping people get better. He truly cares about looking at the research. He worries so much about how we're sourcing all of this stuff to make sure that we're giving people the absolute best that is out there. And as a chiropractor, that was incredibly important to me. When I was still in practice in particular, but no different now, right? When you have people looking at you, asking you questions, telling you things that are, troubling them, and you give them options, you want to be able to give them the best options, and you want to be able to serve them with things that are going to help them. And, Dr. Sean has knocked it out of the ballpark time and time and time again with solutions that truly help people. And it has been such a blessing to be able to bring those to other people because of his brilliance and his passion and his heart of where he's at. And I truly believe that, we're so lucky to have him. And that's the reason why our company, continues to grow to the level that it has. So we're talking solutions. And, part of it, you guys, I love the opportunity to get on here and talk, right? Even if we're not next to each other or physically in front of each other, community is so important to be able to be with other people. And that is something that is super important. And our products go right along with that, right? That's what brought me here. So when we look at our products and we talk about mental wellness, like Alex touched on earlier, we're looking at helping people improve their mood, helping them with motivation. How many people drop a 1 in the comments if you're like, I'm going to do this, I'm so excited, whether it's a new diet, it's a new workout plan, and you get 3 days in and it's what you want so bad, but you literally just don't have the motivation to continue. That is something most people struggle with. If we can help them, I'm seeing a ton of 1s come in. Absolutely. If we can help people actually be motivated from the inside because the neurotransmitters in our body are actually helping us be motivated, you guys, the sky is the limit. And that is so exciting to me, right? We need to help people work on their sleep, on their stress resilience. Alex touched on that earlier. And, it all stems from gut health. And all of these products are looking at root cause, right? How can we address the root cause of something to help people feel better every day and show up better as a mom, as a spouse, as a husband? What does that look like, right? And so these products have been integral in that equation of helping people feel better. If you want to go to that. And here is one of my absolute favorites. So if you have tried the Happy Juice pack, I want you to type a 100 in the chat box, because if you have, you're probably feeling amazing. This is one of my favorites. You guys, what I love about this is, and I actually posted about this on my social media today. In the past, things that helped people feel better tasted gross. Okay. And I spent my entire career as a chiropractor saying to people, it might not be good, but I promise it'll be worth it. Right. And to find something that people get excited to make every single morning is something that is truly unheard of in the wellness space. Something that doesn't have a ton of added sugar and a ton of added garbage in it to be able to make people want to take it. I agree, Alex. I crave it too. It is a non-negotiable in my morning. And the fact that it is science backed, right? Clinically backed to help people with those things we were talking about earlier, with the stress resilience, with the mood, with the motivation, because it's actually fixing your gut and making your bacteria make the things that make you happier. I mean, there is just nothing like it. And I am so incredibly grateful for this. As a practitioner, it turned compliance in my patients around 100%, right? If I can say, try this, it actually tastes good and it's going to make you feel better versus let's try to, hold your nose and chug it down and see if you can do it. There's really truly nothing better. So this to me is above and beyond anything that I have ever seen as a chiropractor, as a practitioner. I've heard the same from a lot of practitioners, and it just makes me happy.
Dr. Andrea, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Did you find that when your patients got on this, that then they could this was the missing link so that they could do the multifactorial approach. They could make the easy, healthy meals. They could exercise. They could come in more adjustments. Like before, people don't even want to get out of bed and do that.
I heard time and time again, all of a sudden I was craving salads. Yes. I knew I needed to eat healthier, but I never could get myself to eat healthier. I had these sugar cravings I couldn't get rid of. I would eat really well all day because I had the motivation to do so. And then the evening came and I lost it all because I ate terribly. But then I started doing this and I didn't have that craving anymore. You guys, that is huge. That is empowerment for people.
It is. That's so huge. And I feel like that's a phase benefit that we get now 6 years later still. This stuff doesn't take life stresses away, unfortunately. I wish it did. But now when life does come and it's a crazy morning and I was like, get in the car, we gotta go to school or whatever. And then you have the mom guilt when you drop them off and it's this vicious cycle. I don't overreact now. I can respond in a calm manner. And it's that kind of stress resilience that has literally built better relationships in my home, in my work life, in my children, everything, right? And so if that's such a small win, but such a big win at the same time. And that's over time what can happen. And think of if you crave salads for 6 years, what can happen, right? For happy side effects. It's awesome.
And the ripple through families. Right.
Yeah.
I always think about and I get emotional when I talk about it, but I think of the mom that I've become that is now raising my kids versus who I was. And I think of who they are experiencing, what they're experiencing as they're growing up, and that is going to change them and how they are, right? Yeah. And that is something that you can't put a price tag on, and something I will be forever grateful for. And that ripple effect will just continue. And that is what this is all about. And it's so special.
It is. I love that. That's yes, exactly. We need to pass this down to the next generation and show them presence and health and yet working hard too. It's great. I love that.
Do you want me to chat about this or do you want to?
Sure, you can if you want.
Okay. So, we're talking about this and how incredibly, how much we enjoy this and we love it and whatever. But the reality is we know that everybody's different, right? Everybody is biochemically different. And because of that, we really want to show that we want people to feel better. That's what this is all about. And because of that, we have a satisfaction guarantee that you can try the products for 90 days and decide if they're working for you or not. And if not, you can return for a full refund. Now we do have, one of the highest return order rates in the industry, if not the highest. People truly, again, when they get to the root cause, they feel better, but sometimes we have to tweak things a little bit. So we like the ability to, say, okay, maybe this isn't exactly what your body needed, and let's try something else, right? And so this guarantee allows us to do that and allows people to really try something and see what amazing results they could get without feeling like, there's this huge burden on them if it doesn't work for some reason. But again, we're not seeing much of that. So that's exciting too.
Yes. And give it consistency, you guys. Where you're at did not happen overnight. If you want to experience some of those phase benefits, work with the person who invited you here. We want to troubleshoot with you. We want you feeling your best. And like Dr. Andrea said, we get to do that. Maybe what's cool is we can customize this here. If you're on medication, great. We can work with you on that. Nothing is going to interact with that here. So we love that we can customize that for you. So here is where we're at within our Amare business as a whole company. The growth that we are having year after year, you guys, this does not happen in an everyday company, let alone our industry, let alone with the market and inflation in the world where it is right now. It's really, really incredible. We had growth in the 2 years of the pandemic. And so this is why. This is why we had this growth, and this is why we continue to do that. Right now, we have a March to a Million slogan going on right now, because this will be in 1 million homes and a household brand name. We have the timing. We were talking about mental wellness right before this whole shift came, this whole social shift, the whole social media timing happened. We have the company set up to a T. We have an incredible corporate team. We have the systems in place. We had products when there weren't labels on them. So we have shown you that they have worked, right? We have given this the time. We have the people in place. We have the plan in place. We have these incredible life-changing products that Dr. Sean had been studying and working on for years. This did not just come about in 6 years. This had been years in the making. We just now have the incredible platform for it. We have proven the last almost 6 years an incredible, lucrative, competitive compensation plan. Because our products work so well, you get paid so well on them, and we have proven that. We also have a culture and a community unlike anybody else. We will link arms with you, whether you want to be a customer and feel like you again, or you want to bring this brand into your home as additional income stream. So that's what sets us apart. It's very, very powerful. If you are from this industry, I really encourage you to talk to the person one-on-one who invited you about what this could look like for you individually with your goals, because it is so different. And we want to see you succeed. We want to see health and wealth for you. Here's what some fun things that are coming up that you could be a part of because of the timing of our brand. We are expanding this whole year. We just got opened up into Australia. We are headed into Europe. We have been in Mexico and Canada. We are in Turkey. We are everywhere. So if you have those connections, you also have opportunities with them where you could be a founder in that country, right? So the opportunity is endless here. But here's what's really special. This is where we're at on the business timeline. This only happens once within a business lifespan. And we are in year 5, almost 6 this fall. And here we are right in this critical mass of hyper growth, where just what we talked about, our products work. We have stories and testimonials. We have a culture like none other. People are getting paid. We have an amazing comp plan. It's been proven. and now it's gone viral. Happy Juice that Dr. Andrea just talked about works so well, tastes so good, gets people feeling so good to do the things. It's gone viral, and here we are at hyper growth and explosive growth. Everybody wants in. Don't miss out. Whoops. We have the systems. If you're like, gosh, I don't have a following, I'm not from this industry, I don't know what it would take, I don't know what to do, leave that to us. We would link arms with you. We have the training, we have resources. You get everything within your startup for free. We give you a free app with all the free videos and resources. We give you a free website. I used to, at an old company, have to pay monthly for my website. You do not have to do that here. You get a $10 off code. You get duplicatable systems. We teach you how to have that attraction marketing and how to do this, not weird, not tacky, but tell your story and actually help serve people. So this is what it looks like if you're brand new. You get $10 off as a customer. There is no weird join free. 100% money back guarantee, like Dr. Andrea said, but we want you to stay committed and consistent because you deserve that. And you get a ton of different customer benefits and perks. We actually give you a thank you for just being a customer, and you get free rewards points that you can redeem on free product because we want to make this affordable for you. You could also become a brand partner and become a part of our affiliate program and recommend this and share. If you're thinking about 5 people right now, oh my gosh, my coworkers, my sisters, my friends, if you shared Happy Juice with 5 people and got them on Happy Juice, you get $500 as a thank you for serving so well and helping them feel their best. And that would then stick you into our brand partner. So talk to the person who invited you to this to see what specials are going on. Trust me, if you're new, tomorrow is going to be the time to get your Happy Juice because they are launching some really exciting things and you're going to want to be a part of it. It's a limited time offer. So if you have not had your Happy Juice yet, tomorrow is the day, my friend. You're going to want to do it. Andrea, we got started with launch packs. Do you want to close us out the last 2?
Yes. So if you are listening to this, I remember I can like place myself the first couple times I listened to this information and I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, that person and that person and that person and that person. And so if you feel excited and passionate about helping other people feel better, because that's what this is, and making this world a happier place, because my goodness, do we need that more now than ever? That is where that brand partner would come in, right? And you have the ability to help other people get their hands on these amazing products and feel better. And there's different ways you can start. So, we talked about the ability to do that. And these different packs just allow you the ability to try different products, right? At a very discounted price. So those are 3 ways to get started as a brand partner, but you can also kind of a la carte your cart if you want to, but these are kind of the best ways to get the most bang for your buck and really get to try a lot of different products and get them into your body and see how you like them and try them with your kids and, see what they can do for you like they have done for so many other people.
Totally. I love it. They come with so many other perks as well. We have an incentive trip every year. They come with trip points and free product and so many goodies. So like Andrea said, best bang for your buck. So thank you so much for joining us. We're a little past the half hour. If anyone has any questions in the chat, we would love to answer those on anything.
I didn't see any come through. I don't think we missed any.
Did we miss any? Product questions, opportunity, anything that we covered? Otherwise, thank you so much for joining us. We hope you
This was so fun.
Beautiful night. This was so fun. Thank you for your time, Andrea.
You too. Good to see you.
Okay, you too. All right, everybody. I am not seeing any questions. Everyone had a beautiful night. All right, bye.
Bye-bye.